Orson Welles' film, The Magnificent Ambersons, is a terrific film, but it's also a film with a sad tale attached to it. It's really the tale of a lost masterpiece. The movie focuses on the rise and fall of the wealthy Amberson family as an ever modernizing world brings about their loss of social status and financial stability. And the transformation of George from an arrogant, entitled, spoilt brat of a son into someone who learns humility and faces the consequences of his actions is a brilliant piece of storytelling. But as good as the film is, there's a tragedy at the heart of it because the original version that Wells completed had a running time of around, I think it was 148 minutes, which is about 50 minutes longer than the version that's available today. So, for various reasons, to do with perceived commercial appeal, I think was the main determiner. The film company, which was RKO, decided that the film needed significant cuts. So they chopped away about 50 minutes from the film, 50 minutes from this masterpiece, reducing it to, I think it was around 90 minutes, 89 minutes, something like that. I think Orson Welles was away in Brazil at the time filming on another project. And so it's severely limited his ability to oversee or contest the changes that were being made. The film that he considered a masterpiece, his masterpiece, despite his protestations, RKO, who of course had most of the power here in this situation, as film companies did in those days, they refused to preserve the integrity of Orson Welles' original version of the film, his vision of this great story. And not only was the final version of the film not one that Welles intended, even more tragically, the footage that was cut by RKO was apparently destroyed by them, which rendered, a full restoration of Welles' vision impossible, which, of course, in this day and age, I'm sure it would have been with the technology we have now. It's believed that the original version, which, of course, almost everyone hasn't seen, would have been a masterpiece of a even higher order. Even the cut version, as I said, is excellent. So it's easy to believe that they were probably right, as the missing footage apparently brought an even more cohesive narrative, more depth, and an even greater emotional impact of the story. So I guess the main wisdom to distill here, wisdom that's hopefully a lot easier to realize in this day and age, is that artists are wise to maintain as much control over their work as they can for preserving artistic integrity and protecting their intellectual property, of course, and not have their vision and their work and their creativity compromised. But it is a difficult balance to strike, of course, because sometimes the vision of the artist conflicts with the commercial know-how of the production company. Although I'm pretty sure that in this case, the Magnificent Ambersons wasn't a case in point of that. I think it wasn't a point in favor of the film company on this occasion. I think they've made a massive mistake. And it'll be interesting to see how this video ages, because from a personal perspective, the book of mine I consider to be my best and most important work is called The Genius of the Invisible God. It's an epic around 350,000 words, and it's split into two distinct sections, both of which I think complement the other. And I think, in my view, it's an inextricable complement. I think the work is much better as one big epic. I think I think you would lose the sort of gestalt quality if you split it into two books. But it seems unlikely, and I'm just a nobody at the moment in the backwaters of blogosphere, but it seems unlikely that a publisher would touch it in its current state, given the size. So I feel it would be detrimental to the work to cut into two. But if I were to get other books published first, or this YouTube channel becomes a success by your continued sharing and endorsements, then the prospects for the genius of the invisible God and my artistic vision for the work might be preserved. If I had several best-selling books, it would be a lot easier to get this one across the publishers into one big epic. So I think, as the tragedy of Orson Welles' lost masterpiece shows, artists should strive to retain as much authority of their creations as possible, to safeguard their artistic integrity, to protect their intellectual property, and ensure that their vision remains uncompromised. So that's a good goal if we can achieve it. And as I say, it's amusing to me that I'm if ever I do make it big and I'm a household name, it would be interesting to see how well this video ages. So yeah, do please continue to support. It makes all the difference, and I'm trying to get the channel off the ground. So any support is really appreciated. If you could subscribe and share anytime you like something I do, that'd be really really appreciated. Thank you, and thanks for watching.